Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the animated date cream factory tutorial. So in this part we are going to be modeling the cup over here and also the cream that's on top. We are going to start with a basic cylinder once more. First let me hide this one because we won't need it. So we are going to be using a cylinder, shortening the radius, also the depth. So it's like this thing, just as this part here. Of course we can adjust it later, so it won't matter much. 32 vertices. Bring it up close to the reference. And then we are going to select the top face, inset inwards, up to a certain amount. Then extrude upwards, inset once more, then extrude upwards once more. Keep it there for now. Then we're gonna select the bottom face, extrude inwards. I'm gonna go to the bottom and just adjust this a bit manually with the scale. Then extrude this one somewhere around here, downwards. Scale it down a bit. Okay. Then for this top face, let me bring up my photos on the other screen because I can't really see what's going on there. So we're also inserting another face in here. And then we are gonna extrude this downwards as well. Actually, no. Let's just do a mesh separate the selection because we're not using this model. Maybe we could do it. Or you can just delete it. So yeah. Then I'm going to select these edge loops. I'm gonna just scale it down a bit more here so it's a bit larger, this area. And then we're gonna extrude downwards. Oh, thankfully this time I got the right axis. Okay. Then we're also gonna select this edge loop and then we're gonna go to edge, reach. And as you can see right now, it's not straight up. So what we can do is we can go here. And we can select this one alone. Go in the wireframe transparent section and we're just gonna drag this downwards until it's like a straight face. Sorry about this. Yeah. Now it's much smoother, as you can see, as a shape. So let's select everything. Now we're gonna go to Object, Apply All Transforms, and the reason I'm doing this is because usually if you don't do this, from what I remember, if you go into bevel mode and you start beveling edges, something's gonna go wrong probably. So I just always do apply all transforms and then go to the beveling section. So let's bring up back the references. We're gonna go to bevel edges. Yeah, this part should have been like, let's have like 5 subdivisions here and just, I'm gonna drag this down because should have been a little bit more rounded. Let me just bring it down. Slightly better, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that part is done. And for the rest, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe even this one. And we can do like the destructive beveling. We could keep it at 3 or maybe 5. Let's see. Looks nice, but I think before I do this, for some reason this one's like so thick. So I'm just gonna deselect everything. Let's just bring this face up a little bit. I'm gonna try to make it slightly thinner. I think it's okay. Yeah. And we can also make this one slightly thinner. And now we can either like apply them, do some destructive manual beveling, or just you could like add extra stretch loops around here to make the shape like get structured better. I actually like how it looks with the extra edge loops on the subdivision, so I think I'm gonna go with this one and just like both versions. I don't know, let's keep it like this. So moving forward, for the cream, we are gonna create a circle, make the radius smaller, I can adjust that later as well, and add around like 12 vertices, bring it up, go into edit mode and go on the vertices, select all of them and then extrude like this, and then I'm gonna like hit escape and then I'm gonna scale inwards. And I'm gonna repeat this to basically just subdivide the shape. And then I'm gonna click F over here to fill the last spot. So then I'm gonna go select the soft brush. Proportional editing, I like to call it soft brush for some reason. Whatever. And click G to adjust the radius. And it's a little bit of back and forth over here. Let's bring this outwards. And then we are gonna select like the in-between faces. So if I get this one, I'm leaving this one behind. And we're going on like clockwise. And then either, yeah, just be like this. I'm gonna test this because I don't remember exactly how it's done. So let's add a subdivision surface. And then what do you do with this particular face selected? Rotate this until it gets a cream shape. This one is not well done. So let's get the in-betweens again. I'm gonna like push them downwards. This is it. Oh, I'm gonna just add like basic shader here and some sort of aqua blue but more wintry tone. And let's turn roughness to 0, turn specular to 0. So let's name this one jar, and this part cream cup, and this part cream. I'm gonna bring them on this collection, and I'm gonna like parent them. Let's keep it like this for now because later on we're gonna create duplicates. And originally when I made the animation, I was using the Ducky 3D real-time materials, so my glass was from this ones over here. It's a very good set. I use it frequently, almost all the time now. So we can also create a basic shader. So let me get a plane here. This is just so that we can see the colors a bit. So over here, what we can do is we can add a very light faded blue shade. We can turn maybe down the roughness a little bit. And then we're gonna bring up the transmission. So it's like a blurry glass thing, depending on how shiny it is. So the roughness could be around here. Let's maybe even wider. We could also mess with the IR bit. I'm not noticing a difference in here. I think I'm gonna keep it like this because it looks like it has some sort of thickness inside the glass. So something like this. Anyways, so the only thing missing right now is like the lid of the jar. So I'm gonna pause this here to save and prepare the image references so that we do the jar as well. Ooh, something went wrong over here. So this is the jar part. Again, we are gonna go with the basic cylinder shape. Bring the depth up a little bit, make it slightly larger. It should have been even larger. So let's just scale it upwards. I'm also gonna bring this face up a little bit. Okay. Then we are gonna go select the top face and insert it slightly inwards. Actually, a little bit more. Let's just kill it. And there we are gonna go extrude it downwards slightly. I'll also select this face, Shift D to duplicate it and then escape. And then I'm gonna go to mesh, separate by selection. And we are going to use this part here with the blue material, extrude it upwards so that we create the blue shade thingy inside the cylinder. Hide this for now. I'm also gonna hide these ones. Let me see. And we are gonna go here, select the bottom face, insert once more, and we are gonna extrude this upwards. Maybe it should have even been like a little bit larger. So well, we're not gonna be using any leads for the animation, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll do it slightly smaller. Yes, I think it is. Extrude upwards. Maybe bring it up until here. Nice. And then all we have to do is just add a subdivision surface over here and a level modifier on top. Let me see. Same for the shape. Actually, this one might just need a level. That's gonna be okay. Or not. I'm gonna have like just two loop cuts over there. I don't really need to. This is it. So this is the lead. This is the. I'm gonna just call it lead pod or something. I'm gonna drag these ones over to the Product Day Cream collection and click them. And here we go. It already started taking shape. It's cute. And we could also add a little bit of either transmission or yeah, so it's a bit like glowy, this part. And this is it for now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.